Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys had an amazing day like always. Today in this video, like the title says, this video is gonna be everything what happened and everything what was going in my mind and why I did it. As you can see by the title, how I hid my pregnancy. I'm talking about this pregnancy. I did hit my first pregnancy and my third pregnancy, now my second pregnancy. And that you probably got thinking like, why? Like, that's kind of dumb. You hit your first pregnancy, but your second one you didn't, and your third one you did. Like, what is going on? Why do you do that? And I'm pretty sure you guys are asking those questions of like, why I do it, or why did I do it? I'm never gonna do it anymore, but why did I do it? And like, what's going through my mind? I know I've seen a lot of comments about that. Okay, I know I've seen them, and I know you guys probably want to know why I did it, or what was going on at that moment, and what made me make that decision of hiding my literally like almost the whole pregnancy. Now this video is going to be talking about this pregnancy. If you guys don't know me, you guys are new to the channel, I am an Ayeli. I am 19 years old, and that one just screamed was Abraham, and he's outside the door, so let me get him in just a moment. Now, like I was saying, I am 19 years old. I have 2 children, 3 years old, which is this one right here, and Abraham, that is 1. He's in the back somewhere crawling. So I have 2 children, 3 and 1 years old, and we are currently pregnant with our 3rd, maybe last, I don't know yet, baby, and our first girl. So that's amazing. I'm thrilled. I'm excited. I'm freaking like I feel good. And I just can't wait for you guys to meet her. So if you guys want to do that, subscribe to the channel, stick around, don't leave, don't go nowhere, and I promise you that you will be very entertained with these videos. And this kid is pulling on my shirt. Okay, somebody smells poopy, so I have to really rush through this video. Or unless they take farts. They always take farts. They're stinky butts. They're boys. Boys are stinky. I'm just kidding. I've seen girls too that they're freaking, oh, no. No, but no kidding. So yeah, no further ado, I'm gonna tell you guys basically the whole story of like what happened, and like when I found out, what went through my mind, all that kind of good stuff. I'm gonna let you guys know. So no further ado, alright guys, so as most of you guys know, if you watch my channel, you guys probably know that my family is very religious. And for that, they are very strict in what they believe. They are very like this, you know. They don't open for nobody. You know what I mean? Like they don't. I don't know how to explain this really well, but they just, nothing goes through them. You know what I mean? And my grandparents are just very. I live with my grandparents, so you guys have to be listening to what they're saying, and have to be paying attention to what they're saying, basically. And I have to, you know, rules are rules, and whenever you live with somebody, you gotta obey those rules. Found out I was pregnant. I was 19. I think I was 19. I'm still 19, but I was 19 at the moment too. I'm gonna be 20 like in 2 months. Like, I can't believe that. I'm gonna be 20 years old. But anyways, when I found out, basically for my grandparents, you know, no sex before marriage, no babies before marriage, nothing like that before marriage. And of course I literally ruined it because I had already 2 kids before marriage, and I'm already married, so you know, it's kind of more easy for me to talk about this and be more out there for you, and like to talk about it on camera and stuff. I'm married already, and that makes it like 1% better, honestly, because I got pregnant before I got married. So like, they knew that, of course. They're not dumb. They know that. It was in June. No, it wasn't July. Not in June. In June, I got pregnant, and then I miscarried, and then I got pregnant in July. So, like, literally, like, 2 weeks, like, apart. So, in July, I found out I was pregnant. I have the video linked below. You guys want to watch that, my live reaction. It's kind of cringy. Yeah. So we have, I say a lot, huh? It's kind of annoying. It is annoying. Alright, so no further ado. I did take the test, right? And what was going through my mind, it was just like a wreck. Basically, like, I didn't show it on camera because I guess I just didn't show it on camera. I showed it like after I filmed it. I was just like I don't know what's going through my mind. Like at the beginning, I was like, no way, like, are you serious? Like I wasn't, I guess, prepared to know like this news. I wasn't like expecting this. I can say I wasn't like, you know, wanting like this news to actually be happening. I wasn't ready. I was nothing. But I know what you guys are saying. You had sex, so expect to be pregnant. Don't really expect to be pregnant, because honestly, you can have sex and not get pregnant, but I guess some of us do. It's just like, oh my god, like, how am I gonna tell my grandparents? Like, I was thinking just my grandparents. I do live with my brother and my mom and my grandparents, so, you know, we live here. And, but I was just thinking about my grandparents more, to be honest, because they're more, you know, like this. They're united, you know what I mean? And so I was thinking about them more than anybody else. Like, anybody else, I didn't care what they think. I just cared what my grandparents think. That's all. That is all. I don't care about nobody. I don't care about nobody what says nobody. I don't care what they say. I just care about what my grandparents say. I mean, I do care about what my mom says, but like more, my grandparents say, you know? And I was just like, what am I gonna tell them? Again. For the third time. You know what I mean? And by the way, I didn't tell my grandparents until I was like 6 months. So everybody knew when I was like 6 months. So I was 6 months already. Almost 7 months, by the way. You know, throughout the whole process, I feel like this pregnancy, I wasn't showing. So it's more like better, like, for me to actually like cover it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could cover it easily because I wasn't showing a lot. Throughout the whole first 20 weeks of pregnancy, I wasn't showing a lot. They didn't see nothing. Basically, they didn't had a suspicious. But then after, I was like maybe like 23 weeks, around 24 weeks, around there, and they kind of had like suspicious, you know, because my grandpa was telling me that my face was changing, I was going more pale, and that I wasn't gaining a lot of weight, and for them, it's like, for my grandpa, mostly for my grandpa, that's like the symptoms for him to kind of like think I'm pregnant, basically, and you're gonna fall down, Abraham. And so for my grandpa was like the symptoms, because he knows how I get when I'm pregnant. I get really pale, I get really like tired, my eyes just tiredness, everything. I look like dead, you know. He told me if I was pregnant, and I literally lied to him. I told him no, I wasn't. My grandpa had a suspicious, but my grandma, she didn't want to like have it. She didn't want to like believe that, because she told me that she didn't want to say nothing, because she didn't want to say something that it's not true. So she wants proofs, or she wants something to tell her that, you know, I'm pregnant, you know, for her to actually start saying stuff to me like that. But my grandpa, though, he's more open-minded. He don't care what people think. He tells you straight up what he thinks about you. He told me like straight up, you're pregnant, huh? Like straight up. And I was like ready for that. I was like, what? Like, what the heck? What? Really? Me? No? What are you talking about, you know? I know I was lying, you know. I know I was lying, but I just couldn't tell him at that moment, I guess. I just wasn't ready. See, our plans were to get married before we told them. But then again, I was thinking about that. I was like, that's kind of dumb, because like, I'm still going to be pregnant. Like, it doesn't matter if we tell them before or after. I'm still going to be pregnant, and they're still going to know I got pregnant before marriage, you know? Like, it kind of sounds stupid, to be honest. Like, at this point, that sounds dumb. So, what are you doing? Okay. Okay, so, basically, yeah, that kind of sounds stupid, to be honest. I know, it was so stupid. But we ended up getting married because we wanted to. Honestly, we didn't, like, because of the pregnancy, okay? What are you doing, Tabaro? Hola, Kibe. Okay, no, pero quita esto. Esto, así. So we basically got married because we wanted to. Nobody told us to do it. Nobody did it. We did it because we wanted to. We wanted to take that, basically wanted to do it, you know, because we wanted to get married. And we've been together for like 2 years already, and like a little bit more than 2 years. And so we were ready. Calvin was ready. I was ready. Let's go. Let's do it right now. You know, I'm glad that we did it. I feel like it was something we were gonna do anyways, so might as well do it right now. And you're probably thinking that that's kind of like not thinking about it, the situation really good. And I mean, that's kind of true, but I guess we didn't care what nobody thought. I guess we never cared about what people think about our marriage. It is what it is. I mean, we're already married. Like, what else can we do? Like, you know, like, it's done. Whatever do. But I feel like throughout the whole process of my pregnancy, I was very, like, since I couldn't, my stomach was really small, like, seriously, really small. I'm not kidding, okay? It was small. I didn't notice, like, my bump until, like, 25 weeks around there, like, to be honest. I didn't notice my bump until, like, 25 weeks. And so, it was, like, it wasn't, like, very bad, I guess. It wasn't very bad. I mean, I did have feelings, you know, like, they didn't know. I had to lie to them so many times because I had to go to my appointments. And I always told them I was doing something else, like, really going through anything. I was just literally going to my appointment. But I had to tell them, actually, I had a problem with my liver. And they wanted them to check if my liver was fine. So, that's what I was saying all the time to them. Like, I'm gonna go because they're gonna check my liver. Or, like, stuff like that. I always said that to them. But, yeah. I mean, some part of it was true. They did check it, okay? So, I'm not, like, completely lying. But I was still lying to them, basically. Now, fast forward to the day I told them. Okay. I don't remember when exactly this was. I don't remember when exactly this was. No, I don't. So, I don't remember what day exactly it was, but I do remember it was like evening. I do remember it was like later in the day. Like a 12, 1, around that time. No, that's not even evening. That's afternoon. That's noon. But yeah, around there. Later in the day, I remember, well, Calvin told my brother. That night before, Calvin told my brother. Alright, like I was saying, Calvin told my brother that last night, or the day before, he told my brother. And basically the next day, my brother, we were in a scenario, we were talking about something else. And that was a really good timing to tell them, because we were focused on something else, another situation that was going on at that moment. And so my brother, basically, I sat down. Everybody was like this, kind of like surrounded together. Okay, my grandpa, my grandparents, my mom, my brother, and I were surrounded basically. And at that moment, Calvin lived with us. Okay, so basically that was a perfect time. It was most perfect time actually. They were thinking about another situation, so you know I know they wouldn't think about my situation too much because they already had a situation going on, a little problem going on, and something going on. Okay. Anyways, my brother told them, "Did you know that Nayeli's pregnant?" Literally, threw it out loud. No warning to me, no nothing. Threw it out loud, like nothing, okay? When he threw it, I was like, here we go. You know, I kind of like stayed in that, I guess, zone that I was not going to say absolutely nothing. I kind of said nothing. I was like in shock that he even said something, because I honestly thought he wasn't going to say something. But I guess he did say something. I mean, okay. Anyways, he said something, and then, of course, everybody was like questioning me and like telling me, is that true? Is that true? I said, yeah, it's true. So it was kind of hard for me, I guess, because like, I mean, last time I told them I was pregnant, I didn't tell them. Like, it was always somebody else, because I know that I'm not gonna have the courage enough to tell them face to face. I know I'm not. So every time, well, it's only this time in my first pregnancy, that's it, that somebody have, well, 3 times pregnancies, actually, not gonna lie. 3 times. I've been pregnant 3 times. Well, I've been pregnant 4 times, but 3 times. So 3 times. So somebody basically told my grandparents, okay? Only my grandparents, not nobody else. Only my grandparents, because they know how special my grandparents are, okay? And so like everybody told my grandparents in all my pregnancies. Somebody had to tell them, because I know I'm not gonna be able to tell them. Now if I do get pregnant though in the future, I'm gonna tell them, because honestly I'm already married, and what else are they gonna do? So I'm gonna tell them in the future if I do plan to have more. I don't plan to have more, so I don't see this happening ever again, but okay. Basically that's how it went down. My grandparents were upset, were very disappointed, but I think they were a little bit relieved because I already got married, so they were a little bit like, okay, like took it a little bit better than the last times, basically. So yeah, they didn't tell me nothing. They did tell me that I should have waited because Abraham was so small still and stuff. And they did tell me that I should have waited and stuff like that. But that's pretty much what they told me. They never told me like anything bad. Nothing like negative towards me or anything like that. They always were very good. Telling me good words. Everything, encouraged words. Everything like that. So I'm thankful, you know, because yeah, so many stuff I could have done better. But after I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking about it right now, and I'm like, if this is how God put it, it's gonna be how God's putting it. You know, his plans are never bad. He has everything under control. And if he wanted me to have another baby, he would have, you know, he would have put me this. And if he, I don't know, understand if you're understanding what I'm trying to say here, but like if he didn't want, if he wanted me to have a baby, he would have put it there. And if he didn't, he wouldn't. You know, because everything, I believe everything God does it. You know what I mean? Like. And it's always a blessing. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I always got taught, you know, every time you do something and something comes bad or something, or, you know, like the conclusion or the like consequence comes bad, you got to stick with it. You got to do what's good. You got to do what's good for your family. You got to do what's good for you. You know, like you got to go ahead and I have this movie. You got to put your head up, not down. Speak with everybody face to face, you know, everything like that. And if you got something else to say, you know, just tell people in their face, you know, like don't be two-faced, you know what I mean? Like, you know, it's always like that. I feel like I've always been like that. I don't always have the courage to do something like tell my grandparents like these kind of stuff, but anything else I will tell them face to face. But like this is just something I don't do. Like it's something I'm scared of, you know what I mean? Like you guys don't understand it, because only the ones that understand what I'm trying to say here is the ones that have grandparents that are strict religiously and have a bunch of like stuff going on. Like, you know, they're always so tied together and like, you know, nothing goes through them, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. You guys are gonna know what exactly I'm saying. Yeah. So that's pretty much what happened here in how I hid my pregnancy, basically. And why I did it, okay? Why I did it? Because I was afraid. Honestly, that's the whole truth. I was afraid of what they're gonna tell me. That's what I did it for. And because I knew it was something I shouldn't have done. And because I knew I was gonna get yelled. Or probably because I knew I was not gonna get a good feedback, basically. So that's why I didn't do it. I didn't tell them. I had the courage, I guess. I didn't have the courage. So. Okay. Talk to you later. God bless. Goodbye.